Thanks for your interest in Donut Junkie. The purpose of this video is to give you an idea of what working for Donut Junkie entails. We'll explain who we are, what we do, and what we expect of our employees. After the video, you can decide if you feel you would be a good fit and contact us. We'll have details at the end of the video. Thanks for your interest, and we look forward to hearing from you. Donut Junkie, very simply, is a small mini donut catering business. You heard right, mini donuts. We make and serve our mini donuts on site at various public and private events throughout the Puget Sound. We have a mobile mini donut machine we take with us that automatically makes the donuts right in front of our customers' eyes. Some of the public events we've attended include the 6th Avenue Farmers Market in Tacoma, the 4th of July Freedom Fest, Olympia Harbor Days, and Struts Fest, just to name a few. Public events are different from private events in that they require various permits and fees. Because of this, we're working on narrowing down our selection to only high-volume events with a lot of foot traffic. These events also require a food handler's permit from the health department. If you don't already have a food handler's permit, we'll require you to get one, which we will repay you for. Public events may require long hours on your feet with a steady and heavy workload. As an employee, you're in charge of setting up the entire Donut Junkie booth, which includes a 10x10 canopy for outdoor events or our ventilation hood for indoor events, as they are required for the health department and the fire department. Public events also require handling money. We don't use a cash register unless we are required, but our mini donut machine has a counter, so we're able to track how many donuts have been made to ensure employees are staying honest. Not that you wouldn't be. Tips are a great way to earn extra cash. People have been known to be very generous to our Donut Junkie employees. Public events are a lot of fun. You get to meet so many people who enjoy our product and our friendly, quirky sense of humor. For our private events, we specialize in weddings, graduations, employee appreciation, office parties, and events at assisted living communities. Private events take place all year long and will serve anywhere from 50 to 300 guests at a time. The setup for private events typically involves less than public events. If we're setting up outdoors and we expect weather, we may set up the canopy unless the client already has an overhead covering. Most private events are indoors, and to date, we've never used our ventilation hood, but this is also something the client may request if they would like. We'll let you know the situation before you pick up the Donut Junkie van. Private parties also differ from public events in that an unlimited number of donuts are served. The client buys out our product and service for the entire time we're there, so the donuts keep flowing. Different events require different serving portions, and we'll let you know in advance what the client has requested. A couple other additions to private events may be specialty sugars, colored sugars, special bags, or decorations. Clients are paying for our tasty donuts as well as our friendly professionalism. Upon arriving to a private event, it's our employee's job to meet the person of contact, decide where you'll be setting up to determine if that serving location will work with our particular requirements, like power supply, for example. Employees will also address any concerns our clients may have at that time. Compared to most catering services, Donut Junkie has a very small setup. However, for all events, employees will be required to lift, move, and set up our equipment, so you must be comfortable lifting up to 50 pounds. Our donut mix comes in 50-pound bags, and while you won't see these at every event, you will see them at high-volume events for backup. My point here is, you can't be afraid of a bit of physical labor. Once you get the knack of the setup, it takes all of 30 minutes to get things rolling. You're not alone on every event, so teamwork speeds things up. But on the occasion you are alone, you must be comfortable hauling equipment around. Once you're set up, your attention goes to the mini donut machine. What's great about the donut machine is that it's all automatic, so as long as you're monitoring a few components, everything will run smoothly. Once your hopper is filled with the donut batter you've made on site, it plunges perfect little minis out one at a time. The paddle at the back end of the machine makes waves in the oil, which is what pushes the mini donuts through to the end. You tell the machine what size donuts you want. Are they too fluffy? Simply adjust the size. Or are they too mini? Just bump the size knob up. Easy. Next, you tell the machine how fast it should go. Are the donuts too light in color? Slow the machine down. Or are the donuts too dark in color? Just speed the machine up. The last major component is making sure your oil level is just right. Too little oil and your donuts get stuck on the bottom of the fryer. Too much oil and your paddle won't be able to move your donuts. Once you've got things moving, donuts are bagged and topped with sugar. After your public events, you're in charge of money counting and any necessary payouts to the organization, as well as logging this information in our Donut Junkie binder. For private events, you simply pack up, thank your client, and head out. Donut Junkie is definitely a goofy, novelty dessert treat, and while we take our business very seriously, we really enjoy having a good time. So what exactly are we looking for in an employee? We're looking for someone who isn't afraid of hard work. Like I said, we know how to have a good time, but getting the job done efficiently and thoroughly while making an exceptional product is the bottom line. We've got a great reputation and we're not willing to compromise that. We need someone who is interested in people. At public events, you'll run into a fantastic variety of people, and it's important you treat everyone with the utmost respect. At private events, people are amazed that a mini donut machine even exists and are always interested in learning about the product and the business. So our employees most definitely need to be comfortable making conversation while working. Our employees need to be well taken care of, clean cut, and must show up to work refreshed and ready to roll. For public events, any type of comfortably fitting pants or shorts work just fine. For private events, modest black slacks are required. No sweats, leggings, or anything inappropriate will be allowed. Sorry, we stay classy. As for tops, we will provide your first Donut Junkie shirt. Employees need to be punctual. This is huge, especially for private events. When our clients are paying a good chunk of money to have us there, we need to be there and be ready to serve on time. Our employees must be honest. You'll be dealing with money, and we have no tolerance for dishonesty. Our employees need to take pride in Donut Junkie. We won't be with you all of the time, so we need our employees to act as if this is their own business. You should always be asking yourself, how is our presentation? Is the setup looking the best it can? Is our equipment staying clean? How is my appearance? You get the idea. We really prefer if our employees are based somewhere near the Olympia or Lacey area. On most occasions, you will be picking up the Donut Junkie van and heading to a destination. We don't pay for you to drive to our facility, only from when you pick up the van. Therefore, you must have a valid driver's license. And finally, our employees need to be able to multitask. At some point during an event, you may be mixing batter while watching the machine while putting powdered sugar on some donuts. It happens. And as long as you're comfortable doing a couple things at once, you'll have no trouble with this gig at all. This is really such a cool job. It's fun, you get to meet some really neat people and be a part of some really cool events. So, after all of that, think you're still interested? If so, we ask you send us a couple things: your work resume, a quick paragraph about why you'd be a stellar Donut Junkie addition, and your contact information. You can send this to molly@imadonutjunkie.com. Once we reviewed your application, we'll be in contact with you to set up an interview. Thanks so much for your interest in Donut Junkie. This should be a really fun year, and we hope to hear from you.